time to do it again. Time to do it all over again, because I've done it before and it worked good, and then I was like, well, shit, let's go back to our old ways. Not entirely, though. So still not smoking weed. But I would say that there is some form of alcohol dependency going on. I don't want to say I'm an alcoholic, because I don't think that's true, but there's something going on. It's not good for Phil. Not good for nobody. And that's what we're talking about today. What the deal with all the alcohol and how it make us feel not so good. Right? Makes you not productive. It's easy to get into like a pattern of blah, you know? And I know there's a lot of people out there that won't admit it. It's hard to admit. But if you're like me and you want something more and something better, and there is a burning desire inside you for the better, you know, the other side of the fence, where the grass is greener, we want to get there. I think we all do, right? So, I'm going to start doing daily videos again. Woohoo! Yeah! Daily real, daily feel. Real deal feel coming through the daily time. Yeah. Put those together. Make sense of it. But if you know me, if you follow my shit, if you've seen whatever, a few of my videos, you know, that's how I hold myself accountable with things. And if I put my mind to it and I hold myself accountable, then it works. So, but anyhow, so some of these videos that I shoot on this daily accountability piece that I'm doing will be in the car, and they'll be super simple and blah, 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 blah. But today is Saturday, and we're going to take a drive to the water. We're going to see some beautiful scenery. I think it's a new place. I haven't been here before. So let's go. Yeah. So with all my drinking, I haven't been adventurous. I haven't been going and doing videos in places. I haven't been doing much of shit, really. Just drinking at night. And that's not good. That's not good for anybody. There's a lot of reasons that drinking can affect someone in a negative way. I've talked about it 1,000 times in terms of, like, if you're depressed or you're trying to work through some issues with a loved one or family, or for me, past family shit. A good friend of mine brought something to my attention, and that is that I've got shame that I carry from my father because I never could meet his approval. And so therefore, I carry that shame. And it kind of holds me back, you know. For some reason, I'm a pessimist in a lot of ways by nature. I don't really know why. It's just kind of who I am. But that shit gets amplified like no other when I drink. And I've mentioned before, you know, you get to a point where you can drink here and there, and it's not a big deal. But the problem is, you know, if I drink one night and then skip a night, skip 2 nights, and drink again, skip 2 nights, and then all of a sudden I'm drinking every night. And then I go into this cloud where I don't want to do anything but drink. some good comes from it. You know, I have some good conversations with people back home and that sort of thing, but I'm not, my mind is like diluted during the day. More negative thoughts, you know, as opposed to being super optimistic. So this is the first video of many to do the same thing I've done before, where I quit and get my shit together again. And I will continue to upload these videos every day to hold myself accountable and see where that road goes. That plan did not go as planned because of the wind and my mic not doing its job. My wind mic not doing its job. So we are back to driving video. Pretty fun, pretty fun. I may repeat myself here, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But it's time for me to vent and talk about where my head's at and where it's been and blah, 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 blah. So, as I said, I'm going to be doing daily videos now, again, to hold myself accountable in not drinking. Drinking is fun when it's done occasionally. My problem is that I've got my own issues from my childhood, from just life, whatever. I really blame my childhood. But in any event, I got issues like shame, like I mentioned. And so I need to get to a better place, and I need to be like almost watched or like fucking hold myself super, super accountable with when I do drink again, in the sense of, like I originally said, drink once occasionally here and there, not fucking every night, you know. And it's been affecting my work. I'm not as poised as I should be. I get tired sooner than I should, and like I start sweating and shit, which I think is like the alcohol trying to leave the body, but I'm no scientist. My brain just doesn't work as fast. I don't have the same zest. I don't have any optimism. And I've looked back at a couple videos that I've done where I was like straight up not drinking, not smoking, and being a good boy, and definitely seemed to have more zest. I know for a fact I was more like on the page of like, let's go shoot a video, instead of like creating reasons why not to, creating reasons why I'm not going to go to the gym, creating reasons why whatever the fuck. My workout routine has suffered. Obviously my eating habits have suffered because I eat later. And you know, it's funny, is I used to just fucking like drink and then not eat and go to bed, but it's like I've been drinking and then eating. I mean, I'm still eating like grilled chicken and vegetables, but then like I'll put some fucking mayonnaise on there. But it's olive oil mayonnaise, so that's fine. Yeah. And then toasted fucking bread. I get the multi-grain bread though, but nonetheless, butter on some toasted bread, you know. And I don't know, there's a long list of reasons, and I'm sure that in my videos going forward I will be talking about, you know, all those different things. My buddy Jeremy, I think we're gonna do like a little video chat, and he's gonna kind of give his expertise on that whole world, and you know, we talked about it day before yesterday, and how many ways drinking holds back progress in fitness. And then I mentioned, you know what, that's the same for mental fitness. You know, in a lot of ways I'm like a fucking mental retard at this point. all from drinking. You know, and I feel like if you're like in your fucking job and you've been there for a while, let's say you got a house and you got a family and like whatever, but you're drinking, somewhat regularly, I feel like that random person is not going to be, they're going to be stagnant, and I've talked about that before. You're going to be stagnant. Maybe you're not burying and bottling emotions, but you're still going to be stagnant. Because for me, it's like burying and bottling emotions and dealing with my fucking childhood and the whole scenario with my father, which maybe at some point I'll go deeper into, but long story short, my sister, brother-in-law have sworn him out of their life, and I have as well, barring some crazy different dimension where he apologizes for what he's done. Don't see that happening. And we discussed further in depth together about how it's not just the recent events, it's our entire childhood, and we were just blinded as kids because he was a fucking solid manipulator. Not to praise that, but that's what it was. That's what he was. And so the one thing that I can thank him for is putting a roof over my head and putting the comedy greats in front of my eyes, because I did grow up on the comedy greats and he did introduce me to them, and he taught me to open the door for a woman, so a bunch of surface shit, I don't know, not gonna get into that. Point being, for me, drinking is, I can say that if I'm sober and I'm doing my shit and then I have a special occasion where I drink, then like that's fine. But the problem is that taste of that beer pops up in my head again like a day or two later, and I'm like, well, it's been a couple days, we'll go ahead and have another beer, and then a day later, and then all of a sudden it's fucking every night, and then it just takes over, and I'm not where I need to be. So I don't know how much I repeated myself on this video, but if you're one of my viewers who's been like, where the fuck are your videos, Phil? You're about to see a shit ton of them, because I'm gonna do them every day, and they may not be anything more than driving videos for the most part. I'll try and mix it up, obviously, but the main thing is to hold myself accountable and also track the progress of the growth of my mind. Like on camera, I'll be able to go and look and see the difference in video after video, clear-minded thought, blah blah blah. So as it is getting darker and you can barely see my face now, I'm going to end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of some views of the water at the start of the video, and yeah, that's it. Real Deal Phil back in action, picking up where he left off. We gonna get it. We gonna make it shake and bake. Watch out now. So anyhow, one love and the Real Deal out. Time to go eat some chicken.